This video is brought to you by TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp.
So my final question is how do you troubleshoot, or how did you troubleshoot some of your day-to-day job? Can be Ansible, can be Docker. If you have troubleshoot, what is the approach or the troubleshooting approach? And then how many times you become successful, and how many times you actually reach out for help?
Of course. Right, thank you. So of course, troubleshooting would also depend on exactly what I'm trying to troubleshoot, and then I would have to think of an approach that is appropriate for that issue. So before I even get started, I actually like to understand what I am working with and what I'm doing so I can take those right steps and measures accordingly. As an example, let's say I am troubleshooting a server, maybe a backend or a front-end server, and I'm noticing an issue for the server, for instance. When I can notice such an issue, I typically like to at first do my part of the responsibilities. I like to go back to the requirements. So that would be the related user story that was made. And I would like to very thoroughly read through it a couple times to make sure that I'm not missing anything, to make sure that from my end, I have not made any mistakes or I am not misinterpreting anything, and before I make any kind of wrong signal to any other team member or give a wrong alert when really it's something that I can fix. If typically I notice that it is something that is beyond my responsibility, I also try to give it one run before I go ahead and reach out to someone. I probably would like to reproduce that issue on my computer, since we're usually typically producing issues on the lab computer where we have the specified access to. Then I would like to go and reach out to perhaps one of our QAs and share that I happen to recognize an issue, and if they're also spotting that same issue that I am noticing. Sometimes they can help if they're not occupied, and but we can work together all the checkpoints and see if everything is met, and have everything looked through, and then we can confirm together collectively with an informed decision that there is in fact an issue. Then I can go ahead and create a bug, and my goal when I'm creating the bug is to give a very detailed and very well explained description of what I am facing. So when it is being passed on to, let's say, our developers, they have a very clear idea of where something is going wrong and what the exact requirement is. And this is typically my approach to troubleshooting. I'm not normally responsible for correcting programming issues or altering the logic. My responsibility is more so to check everything and see what's running, what's working, and give a very detailed explanation of what is required out of everything. So for me, in terms of troubleshooting, for me, it's usually a game of verification, where I verify to see, check every platform that is a part of the system and make sure that every checkpoint is being met and everything is being explored and confirmed. Sometimes I don't have the access permissions to check all sides like that, and sometimes I don't even understand what the issue exactly is. But in those cases is when I reach out to the right people. I collaborate with the respective teams, and I set up the necessary calls or meetings, and we together continue to collaborate to address and solve the issue all the way till the end. Which typically, if it is beyond my understanding, when we work together, we come to a solution, and then that works out.
Yes, thank you. So I have one last question before. Do you have any question for me? I have one more question to go.
Yes, I would ask